Vicky Foxcroft.
Thank you, Mr Deputy Speaker. This is my first speech in this chamber since the general election. And if I'm honest, I wish I wasn't speaking in this debate, as I wish this legislation wasn't being put forward. I haven't always been opposed to assisted dying. Indeed, in 2015, I voted in favour of the bill put forward by Rob Marris MP at the time. But that was before I served as Shadow Minister for Disabled People for 4 years. During that time, I spoke to hundreds of disabled people and the organisations which support them. They were, and remain, extremely fearful of assisted dying. I took on the role at the start of the COVID pandemic. Disabled people were disproportionately affected by the pandemic. Nearly 6 in every 10 people who died were disabled. Many had do not resuscitate notices unilaterally placed on their medical records. This was done without them being informed. It made them fear for their lives. It made them fear that the authorities thought that their lives were worth less. It also made them fearful of what would happen if assisted dying was brought forward. And this is why Disability Rights UK and other disabled people's organisations moved from the neutral position they had in 2015 to a position of opposition now. Now, I don't claim that every disabled person opposes assisted dying, but I do claim that the vast majority of disabled people and their organisations oppose it. They need the health and social care system fixing first. They want us as parliamentarians to assist them to live, not to die. And disabled people's voices matter in this debate. And yet, as I've watched the bill progress, the absence of disabled people's voices has been astonishing. They have wanted to engage. Indeed, they have been crying out to be included, yet the engagement has been negligible. I believe that only one disabled people's organisation was given the opportunity to provide evidence to the committee. Furthermore, throughout the committee stage and at the initial publication stage of the bill, accessible formats were not available. A large print version of the bill was published several weeks after the original, but no other formats such as Easy Read and British Sign Language have been made available. These are basic things we should be doing when consulting on such important pieces of legislation. Making it accessible so everyone's voices and views can be heard. And many of those expected to deliver this legislation also don't want it. They believe it could destroy the doctor-patient relationship. The experts have all been clear. The Royal College of Psychiatrists, the Royal College of Physicians, GPs, disability charities, mental health charities and domestic abuse charities have all warned that the safeguards in this bill are insufficient and will put vulnerable people in harm's way. So I will finish my comments by saying I'm not opposed to the principle of assisted dying, but until we have a system that supports the right to life, I cannot support it. Until we ensure all safeguards are in place, I cannot support it. And until the vast majority of disabled people and their organisations support the legislation that is being brought forward, I cannot support it. We are not voting on principles today. This is real, and we have to protect those people who are susceptible to coercion, who already feel like society doesn't value them, who often feel like a burden to the state, society and their family. I urge anyone in this chamber who has any doubts that this bill doesn't protect them, who has any worries and concerns, please don't vote for it today. Let's fix our NHS, social care and wider society first, and then consider this topic again in the future when the time is right.
Sir Ian Duncan-Smith.